Hello everyone, this is take number 2. The first one I was completely out of view, out of shot, and half the stuff I was trying to show. So I'm going to try this again. I've got a viewfinder on a camera so I can actually see what's in view now that it came in. So we're going to try a huge Temu haul here. This was 3 different packages that I've received in the past almost 2 weeks. So I'm going to do it all in one long video, and we'll start off with this holographic phone holder mold. I'm hoping it shows up that it is holographic, and it's a Halloween design. There's like a haunted house and some bats flying, and it is holographic. I'm just not really sure if the camera's picking up on that. That it was $5.39. This is another holographic mold. This is a Halloween coaster. Has a witch, cobweb, ghosts, and a haunted house with some bats. And it is holographic as well. It's a 4 coaster mold. It was $9.98. This is a large jar mold. And I do mean large. It is very, very, very big. But it has sort of like a pumpkin pattern. The shape, not a jack-o'-lantern, just the pumpkin pattern. It's kind of sort of ribbed on the inside. And it has a top to it too, a lid to it. So, well, yeah, that's the bottom. So you could actually put a lid on it if you wanted to. You could have it. What on earth? Huh. I'll have to look that up. This just fell out of the inside of it. Maybe it holds the ring in place. I'm not sure. Might have been some excess cut off. I'll have to look this piece up. I'm not sure. Because it doesn't fit in the lid. Yeah, it doesn't fit the lid, so I'll have to, I don't know if this might be part of it or not. I'll have to look that up. But this jar mold was $8.98. Like I said, it has the lid. I'll keep that piece with it so I can figure out later what that's from. Then I got a pumpkin holographic tray mold, a little small tray, and it's pumpkin, and it was $3.98. Excuse me a second, need some water. Let's see. Got 9 heart mold for doing those little hearts. You can do all kinds of different designs in there. Can use them to put things in and then inside other resin projects as well. And the 9 heart mold was $2.24. Then we have 24 bear earring mold. So there's no holographic, it's just little bears, and there's 24 of them to make little earrings. That was $1.98, and then they call this a 6 large bear mold for also $1.98. I don't think I have anything else holographic as far as molds go, or might not in this one. Let's see, this, they called this a ninja, but it looks more like the one that Amazon calls the Shadow Man. He has like a cloak over him, but he is supposedly holding a sword. Just can't tell from the mold. And it is $5.48. The next two are $2.60. This is a happy 3D Happy Bear. He actually has a little smile on his face. He's $2.60, and this is an unhappy bear. He has a little frown. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Another little 3D bear, and they actually have kind of sort of like the fur pattern shaped on them. Those two at least. Those were $2.60 a piece. Then I have a reindeer, 3D reindeer. My apologies, and find out where he's at on here. Reindeer mold, $1.79. And this is a 3D bear mold for $1.79, but he's kind of sort of like a geometric shape. He shows off chameleon powders really well, holographic powders really well, because of the different angles that they have on them. Let's see where we at. One second, my apologies. Like I said, this is the second time having to film this, because when I played it back, I realized I was completely out of shot in most of it. So let's see. Might have to just go out of order on some of these. There we go. 3-in-1 water bag and 2 fish mold. This was a 3-piece set for $6.74. So this is the little, they sometimes call it a lucky bag. You fill it in this way. And it came with 2 little fish. Goldfish from the looks of it. One smaller one and one little bigger one, and that was $6.74 for that mold. We have a small fish mold for $2.98, and then we have a slightly bigger one for $3.48. And the fins flare out. And this is the smaller one. Now that I can see that I'm actually in view here. And $2.98 for the small and $3.48 for the big one. This was supposed to be a 6-piece Egyptian mold, but only 5 were sent, so I'm not really sure if I'm missing something. I have to go back and check on Temu. But it was $9.39. There's these 4 designs. They look like you could make your own little coins out of. And then they have the larger pieces. So this is mold number 2. Make sure I'm having them faced up right. Mold number 3. Mold number 4. And mold number 5. So, like I said, I gotta double check and see if they just maybe had it written wrong, but that was $9.39 for those. Okay. The next one is a deer head scene mold for $5.98. Trying to get him all in shot here. And his scene is another deer and at least 2 trees and probably some other stuff. It's very hard to tell before you actually pour it. So, but this is a large deer head mold, and like I said, it was $5.98 for the scene. And the next one is the same price, but it's the one I was looking for in the last Temu haul. This is the fish scene. So it has a fisherman, a fisher lady, a moose, I think a wolf, some egrets, mountains. Of course, there's some trees in the background, some other plants, and water, since it's for fishing. So this will be a fun one to make. Hope you can see it all. Got the birds that go back to there. That is also $5.98. This is the, try not knocking off stuff, the 3 stacked pumpkins mold. It was $4.49. This turtle mold was $4.04. And I got an owl candle holder that hangs on the wall, and you have to fill in all 3 pieces. This actually goes in and connects down here and holds the tray up that holds the little tea light candle, so that will also go right through here. So you have to fill up all 3 of these spots in order for that to be a tea light candle holder. And the owl was $4.98. I have a coiled snake candle holder. It's supposed to hold a candle in there, and it's a coiled snake wrapped around. It was $7.98 for this one. This is a snake and lotus flower mold. It's pretty good size. It's a little longer than my hand. Not much, but a little longer than my hand, so probably at least about 8 inches maybe. And the snake and lotus is $6.48. I can't remember if I had this one or not, so I ordered this one. This is the Flying Dragon, because that's what they call it, for a wall hanging. He was $9.48. This is a tree trunk mold. My apologies. Tree trunk mold. Makes little 3 little different sizes of tree trunks, branches, whatever you want to use them for. And it was $2.98. I have a tiger mold that was $3.48. I got it because it reminds me of a tattoo I have on my arm. Literally about the same style, almost exactly. I have a moth candle holder for that hangs on the wall mold as well. And it was $3.48. Last 2 things. I got an octagon coaster holder mold for $5.39. Comes with the 4 coasters and the holder. And the last one is a skull with a feather headdress, and it was $3.99. And that is all. I did have a few other things, but I've already put them away, and I'm not digging everything else back out again. I apologize that I missed a few things, but I'm still trying to get my craft space reorganized. My tables can't get leveled right now because they have to come back away from the wall area because we're in the process of building shelves. So I have more storage for the glitters, the paints, the mica powders, the alcohol inks, dyes, pigment pastes, pigment colors, and all that fun stuff. So I have a little ways to go before my table here will be level and usable, and then I'll have everything in here set up and I can start filming again. I do have another video that I have to get edited that I had started before this came about, but we ended up moving things in front of my computer, and then I couldn't get to my computer for the last almost 2 weeks, so I do apologize for not getting a video out sooner. Hopefully this will actually come in today. If not, it'll go in on Tuesday. Depends on if I can get it edited and stuff. And hopefully I can get the other one out as well. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you to all my subscribers and followers and all. Sorry. I don't have my list in front of me for my shout outs, but I will have them listed in the description after I get this video posted. Alright, thank you all. Bye.